exercises in one. It just doesn't work. On paper, maybe it sounds good, but in the real world, you're never gonna see anyone do this stuff. And hey guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're watching a video from Dr. Mike Israetel. It's the 8 most efficient lifts for size and strength. But I gotta be honest, I think we missed the mark here. And you're probably like, Burly Boy, what do you mean we missed the mark? Well, basically, he's put together some exercises that are very exercises that are very efficient. So are going to give you the best bang for your buck in the gym. So let's say you're on a minimalist routine, or you only have let's say 45 minutes to get in a workout, and you still want to get in a workout, but you don't have a lot of time. So these are the 8 most efficient exercises, I guess, to get that stimulus quick and hard. Obviously, it's not going to be as good as if you were in the gym for 2 hours, but just something to get it going. Out of the 8, I've already watched the video. Out of the 8 exercises he picked, anyway, I think most of them are not that bad. I think 6 out of the 8 are great, but there are 2 in particular, and we're going to get to those that I think are not so good.
All right, folks, exercise number 1 to train a lot of muscle and save a bunch of time is a combination exercise of 2 exercises, the stiff-legged deadlift and the barbell bent row. Is you're going to tighten up your lower back, push your hips back all the way, let your arms relax, chest up, get into a deep stiff-legged deadlift position. Your knees should be nice and far back to put tension on the hams. What you do then is a row in which you both row to your tummy, but you also lift up your chest. So you row like this. After that, you drop down into completely hanging arms, and you go ultra deep into your painful stiff-legged deadlift. Row, drop, repeat.
The reason why I think this is a complete waste of time, or just in general, these combination exercises, specifically 2-in-1 exercises, for just as an example, a row plus a kickback, a row plus curl, or just as these are just examples, is because the weaker muscle in the pair will always fatigue first. I don't know about you, I can RDL way more weight than I can barbell row if I'm using good form. So what's gonna happen is my back, my lats and traps, are gonna fatigue out well before my glutes and hamstrings do. So as a back hypertrophy exercise, sure, it's gonna grow that really well. You're gonna get real close to failure. It's gonna be great, right? But the hamstrings and glutes are gonna be very understimulated because my back is gonna give out way before then. So when you do these 2-in-1 combination exercises, one muscle is gonna get a beating, and the other one, it's gonna be like a warm-up set for it. So I don't really see the point in doing the 2-in-1 when you're only really getting the benefits of one. It's like trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
I figured out a way to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, like this. The key to that, Lois, is big rock, small birds.
And then you don't really kill any, because then it's also the fact that you're dispersing tension throughout. You're, of course, giving some tension to your hamstrings and glutes, and that's fatiguing as well. So your back stimulus is not going to be as great. So, I mean, it's just not that good, I can't lie. Now, most of the other exercises he's got in here are going to be deficit deadlifts, walking lunges, underhand pull downs, incline close grip bench, hanging muscle snatch, and the JM press. And I think those exercises are all really good to save on time and stuff. Why? Because they're very compound lifts. If you want to save time in the gym, do lifts that hit multiple muscles at once. For example, when he's doing his pull downs, he's using a supinated grip so he cannot just hit the back really hard, but also work the biceps. Or when he's doing the incline close grip press, he's doing it close grip and incline so he can get the triceps more involved, the upper chest, the front delts, and, you know, the flat and mid chest or whatever, all in one movement. And I think that's great. I think for the most part, if you are, you know, you don't take fitness that seriously and you just see it as a part of your life, not your whole life, then I think that's great. I think doing these compoundy exercises are very, very good because it gets you the best bang for your buck. Now, if you take it more serious like me or Mike, you'd probably want to throw in a bunch of isolation exercises as well, but they're not going to give you the best bang for your buck, like a fly or a dumbbell curl. You're really only hitting one direct muscle, whereas all these compound lifts, you're hitting so many muscles at once. Now, another thing I would recommend is when you're trying to save on time, always do both sides at once. Don't do this stuff where you do one arm bullshit at a time and this and that. Again, if you take fitness really seriously like me and you're okay with spending like 2 to 3 hours every day in the gym, then sure, that's great. It's gonna get it's gonna get the results, and it's probably a more optimized approach. But I mean, if you're trying to save on time, then doing both arms or whatever, it's probably just as good. No, it is just as good. Maybe you could argue on like a back exercise, you can get a little bit more stretch or whatever with one arm, but generally it's just as good. So pick exercises where you can do both sides at the exact same time. But now we're getting into the real part of this video. This is Mike's last exercise, so let's just watch it.
All right, folks, the last time-saving multi-muscle group exercise is another trippy combo. It is the fly curl press. We start up here, and we are gonna do a classic cable fly. We're gonna go all the way down for a big stretch. Notice, I'm not cocking my biceps like this. I'm letting them go full stretch as well as my chest. The next movement is for me to bicep curl strict, no bullshit. Bicep curl all the way to this position here, which sets us up for a press, returning us back to the fly, slow, eccentric, and then a curl, and then a press, and then a fly.
Now, I think the, argument of this weaker muscle in the pair is going to fatigue first is even stronger on this than that RDL row thing. I mean, your pressing strength is so much stronger than how much you can curl. I mean, your chest and triceps and front delts, I mean, how much stimulus are you going to be driving when you're using the weight that you can curl? If I do a set of dumbbell preacher curls, I do the 20s with a nice slow eccentric, pause at the bottom, whatever. I can do that for probably 16 reps. What kind of stimulus am I getting on a dumbbell press with the 20s? Hardly anything. So this combination of these two exercises, or in this case 3 exercises in one, it just doesn't work. On paper, maybe it sounds good, but in the real world, you're never gonna see anyone do this stuff. And another tip I would have, if you really want to save even more time, and this is how I personally train anyway too, do antagonistic training. So let's say you're doing let's say I do a chest and back day as an example. Do a set of bench press and then rest for like a minute, and then do a set of lat pull down, because while your chest is resting, your back can be working, and while your chest is working, your back can be resting. This way you can get your workout done much quicker because you don't have to be resting so long in between sets. And if you've watched any of my workout videos, you'll know that's how I like to train anyway. So if you do the combination of basically my 3 tips for saving on time during a workout is do both arms or both sides, pick exercises where you can do both sides at the same time, do antagonistic muscle training, and do more compound lifts to hit all the muscles in the body. I really don't think that this combination of exercise way is the right one. I don't think that's the best for the majority of people, and I think you'll get much better results from just doing more compound lifts. So, Mike, you kind of missed the mark with this one. I got a lot of respect for you, man, but this one just ain't it. But that's gonna wrap up the video, guys. If you have enjoyed, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.